Welcome back, everybody. We are going to put some nitrogen on the Hastings today. We got to drive up there. You've probably seen the video of me laying by the Silver Queen. Let me give you a little bit of a closer look to those plows that we had on there. You may have not could seen them good on the tractor, but this is what was on there, and it's a 3 disc and a kit. And again, well, everybody that might be interested, there's a video on that, and oh man, we'll check that out if you like them. Let's get up the field. We'll talk about the corn. I'll show you the crabgrass we battle up here. You hear me mention it a lot. It is a little bit of a battle, but we'll talk about that. All right, guess you got my mic on. Here's the Hastings, guys. So about a good little over half is real good looking. I mean, I can't complain with it. We got some skinny spots right over there in the middle. The backside looks good. It'll be, you know, bar nothing happens, it'll be some good corn in here. You know, you're pride a little bit sometimes. You know, you want the whole field looking like a golf course full of corn, you know, just clean and even, all the stalks, no up and down, but we're happy to have what we have. You know, I was thinking this year though, and y'all let me know what you think. So it looks like this would be a good spot to look here. I wear a size 11.5 boot, so I guess, remember my toes on the inside, so add another inch for that heel. So they're about 12 inches apart, and that's what the planter looks like it did, 12 inches. And that was on an 8 cell planting disc, running fast. I have used a 16 cell and slow the planter down, but put more cells in it, and it puts them about 6 to 8 inches apart at that point. And I'm thinking about next year when I plant that Jimmy Red, I'm thinking about doing it and planting them a little closer. You know, because, you know, if anything, if you have a little bit of a bad stand, you got a better chance of having a better stand with more seed in the ground. But, you know, I see corn planted, watching on videos coming up and stuff, and it's the commercial corn I'm looking at, and it's, you know, it seems like it's 4 inches apart or something. I mean, maybe that. So, you know, I was thinking maybe I need to plant this a little bit closer to get a better stand. It's not too bad. I'll show you what this nutgrass does to me. See, it's not big right now, and once I go through, that rolling cultivator will eat that up. And the whole idea is for me to get this plant up enough where the grass wouldn't really affect it, although it does suck a lot of moisture out of the ground if it gets too big. Ellie, will you pull them little peakweeds up right there? And there's a little section right over there, because I won't get to it. Just pull them right out, and then I'll plow over it, because it's not going to throw quite enough dirt to cover that. It's going to hurt them, but it ain't going to cover it up. We'll probably plow this faster. May even hit second gear, I don't know. We'll see how good first is on it. And we're using the rolling cultivators one more time, just because for the ones that watch that Silver Queen, you know that those discs really throw some dirt. And I hope to do a video, maybe tomorrow or the next day, I hope to do one on trying to get my half shovels throwing dirt like I remember when I was a teenager plowing corn with them. I'm gonna try to get those half shovels throwing dirt. don't, maybe I'm imagining it and didn't remember it right. Maybe they didn't throw that much dirt, but it just seemed to me like those things would half shovels, half sweeps. I'll look up the proper name for them. It just seems like they threw a lot more dirt than what I've been able to get out of them the last couple of years. So we'll try that. And but let's cultivate a little bit, see how it does, and we'll come back. Well, I sure hope we'll, about 2 rows back, those things grabbed a hold of a curly dock, thanks to you guys. I know the name of it now. And it ripped it slap out of the ground. Full grown curly dock. Boom! If I find it, I'll put it in here. Doing great. You know, when I was cultivating this, I was thinking, we started out pretty much planting this thing in a V, and today we have covered the V. It's gone. The V's gone, and we're covering the gap up, and it's cultivating great. I looked at the 7-day forecast. It's not a whole lot in rain. I like beds. For me, guys, you know, tobacco was always planted in a bed, and the reason behind it is, you know, when you do get those rains and those beds get full of moisture, they'll hold dirt down in there, or they'll hold moisture down in that bed for a while. And I do that with corn in my gardens. I like putting them, it may not plant it in a bed, but before I'm done with it, I want it laid by in a bed just to hold that moisture and help it out. But it's gonna be a pretty good crop of corn. We get the right weather on it and stuff. I look forward to filming the kickstand roots. I call it the kickstand roots. I think Danny calls it the brace roots. But this Hastings will put out 2 or 3 sets of roots also. And so it'll get real tall. I measured one year. I think I got it on video, old video, maybe 12, 13, 14 feet tall. I don't remember what it was, but it was. I'd have to look back at it. But it was real tall. And but yeah, it's plowing good. I enjoy it. What you doing, Ellie?
Found an arrowhead.
Let me see. Ellie says he found an arrowhead. Let's see if it is or not.
It's the center of the...
Doggone it, I ain't put my glasses back on.
It is the center of one.
That's not an arrowhead, boy.
It is.
Yeah, I agree with him. So the point would have been here, going this way, and the part that went into the shaft of the arrow would have been down here. So,
which I can't tell if the tractor broke it or it was broke back when it was being used.
Well, this ain't the only tractors that have been on this field.
I'm just saying, because the older, the ones that are brown sometimes have that darker center.
I know what you're saying. You can tell.
Just because the age of it.
It's like metal when it breaks and there was a crack in it, it was rusted, and then you see the fresh break.
Yeah.
Same thing. But yeah, we'll plow a little bit more, make a good video out of this. Speaking of that, make a good video. I was watching, I think it was Outdoor with the Morgans, and he said, I got a good, how do you say that? It tickled me. I thought it was funny. I said, yeah, that's pretty much my case too. He said, I got a good video today. It may not be this one, but it'd be something how he said it. It was pretty funny, but yeah, we'll finish plowing this off and hopefully have a good video. And I hope y'all enjoy it and look forward to trying to get those half sweeps to working. I'll be gone I think it's next week sometime. Well, I know the date of my wedding anniversary, which is the 7th. That's about the only date I remember. I don't remember the dates real good. I remember Will's birthday. Ellie's is hard to remember. Sammy's is hard to remember. I'm just bad with dates. Man, I've never been good with them, but 24 years. And I can cheat a little bit, because whatever year it is, I just add a year to it, because we got married in 1999, and that's probably why you see the Jtwes established in 1999. And so I just add a year to it, and 24 years. How long you been married? Oh, this is 2023, been married 24 years. So it's easy to keep up with. But anyway, y'all have a good week, and we'll see you again on the next one. God bless you. told Will I was plowing, and yes, I thought I was done with the video. So if you guys that stuck around, you're probably really interested in seeing how this tractor works anyway. A little bonus footage, I guess, yes, because I did say goodbye. But it dawned on me as I was coming down through there, I did have something more I wanted to tell you about these rolling cultivators. Yes, we filled in the gap, we're cultivating it, but we have went from filling in the gap to throwing this roll up without changing the angle of the cultivators at all. So let me tell you what has happened, because I don't mention it enough. So when I'm cultivating this corn when it's young, I probably don't have these things down but maybe that far. And then when I want to throw a little more dirt, I get a little more speed and I let them down a little bit more. Well, right now, there's a few sections that I'm letting it up to about here or here, but for the most part, I'm running them all the way down right now. And as you can tell from the engine, got a lot of speed going on it. So I hope you stuck around to this far, especially if you're interested in seeing how these things work. So we've went from this tall cultivating it to this tall cultivating it. Never have changed the angles on the cultivators. They're still angled what they're angled, but we're working the fuel, the speed of the tractor, and the depth of the letting the front lift up and down. And that's what's changed it from not covering it up to throwing a big bed. So I wanted to throw that in there. I thought about it as I was coming down that road. And it's funny, we mentioned speed on this tractor. I was talking to Matt the other day on the phone, Farm All 51, and we were talking about some stuff, and I told him, I said, Matt, I said, my 140, first gear and fourth gear is the only two gears I ever use. First gear cultivating, plowing, planting, whatever it is I might be doing first gear. And fourth gear going up the road to the Hastings patch. Those two gears, and I'd be fine. And what brought it up is I do realize there's a lot of cultivating in second gear and a lot of things done on this tractor, some even in third gear. I just personally, I have never in my entire life been a fast tractor driver. There's a lot of folks out there that do. I mean, even when I cut land, I'd come across the field decent, but not too fast. When I was cutting land with big John Deeres and 1466s and stuff like that, I'd slow down at that end of that row and, get her turned around and stuff and get her back going. I've never been a real fast tractor operator, but hope you stuck around. God bless you again. God loves you. Thank you.